Do you feel it would be your responsibility as county sheriff to intervene if federal agents are involved in an altercation with Elko County residents similar to the recent Cliven Bundy situation in southern Nevada?
Absolutely. And it's a fundamental failure of law enforcement leadership. Sheriff DeMio did it a couple years ago in an adjacent Nevada county. So the sheriff is the ultimate chief law enforcement officer in the county. He has the power and authority to do it. The question is whether or not the sheriff that's there has the backbone and the will and the courage to do it. Thank you very much. Now, with regard to the Bundy standoff, look, the federal government went in there. Joe Cornpone knows cows calve in the spring. You're going to round up these calves in the spring and worry them and separate them and kill them off. The guy owes $1 million you claim to the federal government, but you're going to pay somebody $936,000 to round them up. That shows you right there that these guys are not interested in their money. The federal government backed off was only because modern technology and cell phones and the internet. And that's the only reason they did it. You have a court order for a lien on property that doesn't authorize you to seize property, and it certainly doesn't authorize you to destroy property. Anybody that destroyed a cow or caused pain and suffering to a calf should have been arrested.
Yes, I very would have stepped in and kept the peace. That wouldn't have gotten escalated as far as it went. Now I don't know all the circumstances, of that, but as far as if that happened up here, we would have stepped in. In fact, this has happened several times up here where the sheriff has stepped in and it did not escalate to that point.
I don't know the details regarding the incident down in Las Vegas. I wasn't privy to that, but I will tell you this. The ultimate legal and constitutional authority for protection of the public and the lands within any particular county are vested in the office of the sheriff. That's what he or she has, is that ultimate authority. In case you don't know, our federal government, if they are not authorized to perform a certain action by law, they cannot perform that action. On the other hand, as private citizens, unless we have a law prohibiting us from engaging in a certain action, we can engage in it. And that's the difference with our federal government. If you've never heard of the word coordination, that's under U.S. Code 43. That is what mandates by Congress, that mandates federal agencies to work with the local government agencies before they come into an area to conduct their work. They have to coordinate with these agencies first. That's the law. What's been happening, I think, in our government is the federal government has been stepping outside of their authority, and they're testing the waters, in my opinion, and we have to stand up and prevent this from happening. But there is the coordination that the sheriff has to use, and I think we need to speak up more and become educated as a county as well as far as what the federal government cannot do on our lands.